get into my high school years. As school got here, my parents went to two different football games, 2 weekends in a row. They were gone, and I threw 2 parties. And those 2 parties, obviously it's a small town. Like I said, everybody knows what you're doing. So I get busted. I remember getting in a lot of trouble. I was grounded, obviously forever at that point in time. And a couple months later, my parents had to leave town again to go to Florida. My mom had to go somewhere for a business trip, and my parents were like, all right, well, we don't obviously trust you to stay at home, so we're gonna let you stay with your brother. He lives in McKenzie. You're gonna stay with him. So I had this side gig. I was working some on the weekends, and I asked my parents if I could just work all night. They finally kind of caved on it and said, okay, you can work that Friday night as long as you get to your brother's house after work and you stay there. And started my shift. I had left actually to run back home for supper break, and I went to Dairy Queen. I remember after I left Dairy Queen, I saw some buddies, and they're like, hey man, we're just out drinking tonight, whatever. And I was like, I'm good, like I don't need to do anything like that tonight, because obviously I'm working. And it was probably one of the wisest decisions I've ever made, to be honest with you, because literally I got off work at 7 a.m. the next morning. I was on my way home and I fell asleep, and I hit a guy head on. And the guy that I hit killed him instantly. He was ejected from the vehicle. My body was really messed up. I really shouldn't have survived that. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I was airlifted to the med in Memphis. I received 12 units of blood. A lot of head trauma. Knocked my teeth out. My spleen exploded. My leg was severed. Just a lot of injuries. But that moment changed my life. I was responsible for someone else's death, and I really didn't know how to handle that. And about a year later, my parents got a divorce. And I was just, all these external things were happening. You know, some are my fault. Obviously the wreck, you know, that didn't have to be what it was, but I was too grown to stay with my brother, which led to all of that. My parents getting a divorce. I was really mad, and I hated God, man. I really did. That was like the breaking point. I'd grown up in church my whole life. My dad was a youth pastor, and I remember just going out in the field and just telling God, you know, hey, F off, I'm done. I'm never going back to church. I don't want anything to do with whatever this is that you've been in my life. I just don't want any more of it.